Hi guys, welcome to the live. So here's the interesting thing. First of all, I want to dedicate this one to an actor. Last night we lost a fantastic actor named Sam Lloyd, who played Ted in Scrubs. He played the lawyer. He died of cancer, sadly. But yeah, I just want to dedicate this one to him. So last night. Anyway, let's get on to this, shall we? So narcosis. I have actually suffered from narcosis. I had a go in the chamber. That was my decompression awareness certificate. Now, what I'm going to have to hide this windows. I can't. I'm going to pop out chat. I didn't realize that. Okay, I'll put it over there so I know it is. Right. So what was I saying? I've lost track. Oh, yeah, so narcosis. It's gone from my head now. What was I saying? So I find I've been affected by it. It makes you feel like you're drunk, or feels like you're high on something, but you're not. And what it is, it's as you get deeper and deeper, the nitrogen can affect your body. Nitrous oxide, like laughing gas almost, can affect your body. And if you don't correct for it, which can happen, you end up you could die. So your mind might see something. Your mind sees things that it doesn't. It corrects the thing. So, like, I had a situation where I was in. Where was I? I was in the chamber. Sorry, yeah, in the chamber. I had a situation where we had a questionnaire afterwards at the bottom of 40 meters, and it was like a sheet of paper. And on that paper was about 10 questions that were quite easy, like really easy, like what's 1 + 1, what's, so on. And then when I finally got to the last question, I started feeling the effects of this. And it was, it told me, my eyes saw this question saying, draw a triangle. So I drew this triangle, and I'm upset. I've done that wrong. Okay, I'll do another triangle, because that's clearly not very good. And as we came up from being at the bottom of what would have been the bottom of the ocean at 40 meters, I started losing the effects of narcosis. And I read the sign, the question, and it said, draw a square, not a rectangle. But 4 times I read it as draw a triangle. Now, the reason this is important to do tests like this in a chamber is if you're looking at your regulator, which has your air pressure on it here, like on here, I've got, normally you go down, you get your cylinder has 200 bar in it here, and my cylinder, my SPG tells me mine has 100 bar goes yellow, so you can see that, and at 50 bar it goes red. Reason for this is when you're diving it abroad, we usually have 200 bar, turn bar, and then get back to the shot line by about 50 bar. But let's say I'm on 50 bar and I've got narcosis, and I read it at 150 bar. My brain's seeing what it wants to see, but it says I've got more air than I have. That's where it's trouble. So I've always wanted to do that in the chamber, and I got the chance to do it in the chamber, and it's quite incredible, actually. the feeling of it and experiencing it. And now I know what to do to correct for it. Well, I know the feeling of it, so I can correct for it. And normally what it is when you get narcosis, you just come up a little bit, maybe even just 2 or 3 meters, and you lose the effects of it straight away. It's quite incredible, actually. Right, I'm going to look at some of these questions. Any questions at all? I'm not going to work. Any questions about what I've just been talking about? Hey, Jake. Jake, stop spamming. Don't. Oh, he's going off now. To be fair, Jake, you were spamming. I've watched all Steve's documentaries. Okay, so the body the narcosis, coming back from narcosis, your body recovers from it quickly. So let's say I was to get narcosis at, say, 25, about 30 meters. If I came up by just 2 meters, my body would be better off from the effects of narcosis. But if you keep going down, then you don't come back from it. Sorry, we don't have bad people from Discord. I do watch Netflix, yes. Yeah, I do watch Netflix. So I'm just. Well, if you don't care about narcosis, why are you here? Because I'm talking about things about diving, and it's quite, yeah. Tips on passing, Paddy. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it the best you can. Have fun. Any other questions? How did I get into diving? I got into diving through one of my best mates. In fact, 2 of my best mates. I keep saying one, it's actually 2 of them. One wanted me to do it for ages. I didn't do it. And the other one said, "Oh, I'm going diving with him now. Let's go and try it out." I tried it out. I loved it. Deepest I've been is 36.8 meters or 30.5 meters. I can't remember which is one or the other. I don't talk about anything political on these channels. Stop asking me about Brexit. Mini Wardy, I don't know. I haven't looked yet. Yeah, Lewis, it's good, isn't it? Best way to stop decompression in sickness. Okay, let's go on to that, shall we? Because that's a good question. So, things that can cause decompression sickness or contribute towards decompression sickness, which is also known as the bends. If you're drunk the night before, your body is not ready to really dive properly. Diving more often can also cause it, amazingly. But it's coming up too fast from being underwater can cause it. So they say to try and come up about 18 feet per second, I think it is. So 18 feet per minute, I think. I remember correctly. I'll look that up again. I've forgotten that one, but it's around 18 feet. So I'm 5'9". So if you can't too quickly, the nitrogen in your tissues from being underwater and breathing in the air can cause air bubbles in your bloodstream and in your tissues and whatnot, and that can lead to aneurysms and things, and it's horrible. So the thing about I'm trying to remember this. I wasn't actually prepared for it. I should have been. So I'm moving out. I get distracted by the chat again. So we have these tissues on our bodies that pick up the nitrogen as you're going underwater. And the reason why we do what they call a safety stop at 3 meters, no, 5 meters, sorry, for 3 minutes, is so that nitrogen can gas off us. So as we're underwater, we're on gassing. And as we come up, we off gas. Technical term. And the reason why you can't fly after diving is because you're still off gassing for about 24 hours after diving. The deeper you go, the more you've got off gas. So we have and that's also why if you have someone who's gone into what they call deco, which is when you've got more nitrogen in your bloodstream in your body than normal, we do a longer safety stop. We don't want to go into deco. We want to have a good time. We want to have to come up and do a safety stop for 5 meters for 3 minutes. But sometimes if you take longer, you've got to do a safety stop for 6 minutes or 9 minutes, and it can be boring sitting on the chop line. But yeah, anything you want to know about? I'm not waffling. No, I can't speak to fish. Confined water environment means like in a pool. Open water means in the sea or in a lake. But you can also have confined water in the lake as well. It's not too cold if you've got a dry suit in the UK or Ireland. Any other questions? So what does SCUBA stand for? It stands for, I did know that. Oh God, what is it? It's something underwater breathing apparatus. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, that's it. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. I had to think about it. I've dived in Malta. I've dived in Fuerteventura in the Canary Islands. I've dived in Swanage in the UK, and I've dived in Raisbury in the UK. How long are we going? I don't know. Any other questions? Tips for beginner divers: just relax, enjoy it, see how you feel. The more you relax, the better it is. Hey, Josh. Oh, Josh is a very good friend of mine. Josh came out to see me actually in Canary Islands for 10 days. So, divers with anxiety. So, I think if you've got anxiety, it takes you one step at a time. You've got to. One of the things people find the hardest about learning to dive is knowing they can breathe underwater. Knowing that this, you can use that and that you can breathe. It takes a while to work out that you can breathe underwater. It sounds stupid, I know, but when you're sitting there, and that's why I was just doing a pool first, and not in the sea, not go scuba in the sea abroad. Always try and do it in a pool. But the guys I dive with in the Canaries, they have their own pool built into the sea, so it's still in the sea but in a pool. Just relax and enjoy it and have fun. Any other good questions? I would love to dive in Australia. It's one of my places I want to go. I want to go to Great Barrier Reef. Oh, that's a good question. I don't actually know, Benny. Normally, if you've got it, you've got to kind of, and it sounds stupid, but you've got to kind of correct it yourself. But if you've got a buddy who knows the effects of it and can tell that you're acting different, then they can help you and pull you up. Meet and greet will probably happen after the COVID situation. I don't know when that will be though, so I can't answer that. Why have you done that, Charlie? Seriously. Right, yes. Okay, so people are asking about the PayPal situation. So the thing about that is I want to make good content when COVID's over. I want to make really good content for you guys. And you've got to think about it this way. I don't actually have cash. I'm not made of money myself. So I've set up this PayPal for now to try and help fund things like getting a GoPro so I can make content. You got to remember, I've got to get to destinations. I've got to get gear. I've got to get to places, but I can't do that if I don't have funds. And I'm not asking you to spend money on me. I'm just saying if you want to, which isn't begging, isn't it? Yeah. I'm saying if you'd like to, you can. On that, if anyone wants to know, the PayPal link is paypal.me/scuba dive Joe. But yeah, so if you want to see good content, help me out. If you want to, you don't have to. It's just I just thought I'd try and get all creators doing it. It's not just me. There are loads of creators doing this. And you've got to think about it this way. There are creators on TikTok like Austin Sprints and I can't think of any others. The Entertainment Twins and their boyfriend, this guy, yeah. And all these people are giving them these tokens. And all Austin Sprints are doing is biting Apple things and these weird things, and everyone just throwing money at it through these tokens, which are these things you do on the live TikToks. So what I'm doing is slightly different to that. I'm not asking you to spend money. Yeah. Also, the other thing they do is they go, "Oh, give me this, and we'll do you a shout out." And people do that because they want a shout out. It's stupid. I'm not asking for that. I would never say to you, "Do this, and I'll shout you out," because that's not how you do it. I don't think that's fair. So it's there if you want to donate. You don't have to. Right. Anyway, that's just my 2 takes on it. What have I done during lockdown? During lockdown, I have cleaned my grand's front driveway. I've cleaned my grand's garden, and I have been trying to learn Spanish, but it's not going very well. How long have we been on? Oh, 90 minutes, not long. I'm going to cut off at half an hour, so I'm going to leave in about 12 minutes. I've seen an eagle ray. That's quite cool. An eagle ray. I've seen the winged eagle ray. Just to the virus, Charlie. Oh, hey, Charlie. I didn't who you are. Hello, Charlie. Muse. That is. Hi, Sam. I'm not going yet dark. I'm going in about 10 minutes. No, she's too tired. She's not. No. Any other questions? Good questions? Not. Sorry, dear Land, she doesn't want to come on camera right now. Increased dive mobility. I don't know. I can't answer that one. I'm going to put a TikTok dance on today, actually, on Discord, on TikTok. I've got one I want to try and do today. Yeah, so do I, Josh. So do I. It's a gorgeous place, isn't it? Melody, I don't know when it's going to be yet, or where. It'll probably be somewhere in London, Central. Oh, you mean that or that behind me? There's that behind me. What inspired me to start diving? My friend got me into it. No, I don't have a girlfriend. What's the time now? Oh. You know what? I'd love to dive with Steve Backfield. He's quite a cool guy. Can we start blocking the OnlyFans messages, please, guys? It's a bit stupid. I'm 33, Jack. I have skydived. I did skydive in 2007. I did it in honor of Steve Irwin, and I raised 1,000. Is it really only you? What the hell? I did it in honor of Steve Irwin's charity, and I raised 1,898 Australian dollars for wildlife warriors. Oh, hey, Lily. Let's see. How long have we done for? 4 years. That's right, Benny. 2 years ago. I know, try some of the comments. I don't make anything from TikTok at all. I make nothing from it. That's the reason why I've done the PayPal. It's all right, Josh Kelly. I don't do shout outs. I'm not desperate for money. I'm not begging for it. I'm just saying if you want to, you can. I think they should change their monetization system. I don't think they should. I want to dive the Great Barrier Reef. I'd love to. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I might do free tickets, but just have it ticketed so only like 200 people can come. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. First time, and I might try the next one. It doesn't look like that, Bob Marley. Where's the best place I've dived? Fuerteventura. I never said that, do land. Don't tell people that because it's a bit unfair. I would never want to do that. I'd never unblock someone for giving money. So it's not about getting money. I'm 33. I'm not going to do the renegade. Rarest fish I've seen was a pipefish. I saw a pipefish in. I like that, George, because it was funny. I know why you did it to make me laugh, and it was very funny. So the pipefish is a long thing, like that long. I'm not going to throw it back. Right, that's just wrong. Oh, yeah, got it. Can you mute him, Doolan Jacob's story? That was disgusting. I'm trying to grow my beard. It's just not growing. It just stays there. So I'm going to head off now, I think, in a minute. Yeah, in about 4 minutes, I'll head off. Dive equipment is not cheap. No, it's not cheap. And what I've learned is, but I feel you should buy things brand new or near enough brand new. Because every time I've had secondhand stuff, it's gone wrong. I get trouble because people are morons. My local pool is about 20 minutes away. My local diving pool. Apple, I meant Android. Well, that's an apple. This is an apple. That's an apple. 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 You work it out. Oh, I about 100 and I did find out though. But I can't remember. I found out, but I can't remember what it was. I don't. Right. Any more questions? I'm going to go in 2 minutes. Any more questions? Any good questions? I've only got my regs here. I can show you. There you go. I've only got this. These are my new regs. Aluminium or steel are the two metals normally. Go on, Melody. What's your question? And Subway all the way, Adam. Good question, Josh. So when you're diving, what I love about diving is the calmness and the quietness of it. Unless someone's screaming underwater, which can happen, all you can hear is the bubbles going up by your ears. And it's just being underwater is one of the nicest things you can, in my feeling, is being. It's calm, it's relaxing, it's just it's just, there's something really nice about being underwater, and it's a different world, and it's just a night dive. I did a night dive out in the Canaries, and that's even more spectacular than during the day because different things come out. And Josh, if we go back to the Canaries, you're getting in the water this time. You and E are getting in the water. Discord is on my. The Discord link is on my TikTok somewhere. I'm not giving it out again. We're not doing that anymore. I gave out the last time on. I'm an okay swimmer. Right, 30 minutes. I'm off. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. Yeah, I'll see you next week on this next week, and I'll try and do something else. I'll try and talk about something else. I'll try and talk about it a bit longer. See you later, guys.